Yeah, not good points though.
No, definitely not good points. There's.
Well, I tell you what, Carl knows that he cannot, and I mean absolutely cannot, afford to lose these 4 points if he's going to be in with a chance of winning this World Championship this year.
Yes.
Slight is in front of him in the World Championship, albeit by only 3.5 points. But Carl Fogarty, he might be able to let Slighty have an extra 5 points, but he can't let him have an extra 9.
No, that's absolutely true, Keith. I think that's the crucial point. But Keeley doesn't care, and Frankie is closing. Number 7 we're talking about, hunting down Carl Fogarty, number 2, and there's just about time left. And look at Frankie, he is on the pace.
2.5 odd laps left to go in this at the moment. Frankie Keeley is 13 points behind Carl in the championship. Carl looks over his shoulder, straight into the face almost of Keeley.
It's going to be a fight.
There it is, 3 laps left to go now. Back marker in the way, numero 12, that is Mario Innamoratti. Now, will he have the, yes he will have the sense to move over because he knows they're coming. This is going to be very, very tense in the closing stages. Blue flag being waved, puts his arm out, well done Innamoratti. Puts his arm out to the left, says pass me here.
He's first ride on the superbike, he's on the Bertocci bike, vacated by Bontempi, usually a supersport man. Wow.
Look at this.
Look at the gap.
Dear me, it's getting closer and closer and closer. We are now 2.5 laps to go. Another back marker coming into view. Numero 68, this will be a good one. Ali Gutouche. A well-known person.
It's out the way. First, second and third are through. As we look, it's the gap, well, it was 0.8 of a second last time we got a caption. It's already down to about 0.5, if that, Frankie.
This is going to be a run into the line. It's all going to be a question of whether it's safe to make the pass for Pier Francesco Keeley.
When's that stopped him?
Yes, I know. I was hoping he'd hear me, so that...
Yes. Well, let's not get too over patriotic about this. It's a great ride from Frankie, but let's also hope...
Pardon me? Pardon me?
No, if he passes him, he passes him. But I do hope so much that Carl Fogarty hangs on because he's going to make the last couple of rounds.
Virginio Ferrari watches on. Well, he wants him in front of Carl Fogarty, of course, because Carl Fogarty, despite riding the Ducati, he rides for the rival David Tedozzi team.
Indeed, and there's no love lost there. I think Virginia would have probably wanted Frankie back behind Troy Corso, really.
Oh, yeah.
That's no hope there, then.
Right, Aaron Slight is safe in the lead, that's for sure. Now, Carl Fogarty, if he has this kind of a lead into the last lap, he's going to win. He's going to finish second in this race. Keeley knows that on this lap, he's got to close right up onto the shoulder of Carl Fogarty. Carl Fogarty, of course, knows that Keeley's got to do that as well. Keeley has got the job to do here. Carl Fogarty is not slack when he's got fresh air in front of him. In other words, he doesn't need someone to tow him round the track. He can put in his fastest lap without any assistance from Aaron Slight, the race leader. Keeley knows that. But Keeley will be looking to make no mistakes on any circuit. Any mistake from either one of these two, and that will mean the other one will finish second, in my view.
I think you're right, Keith. Also, Frankie catching Carl is one thing, making a pass stick, as we always say,
now that looked
another.
to me then like certainly Carl Fogarty had a better gear out of that turn. He certainly seemed to me to get better drive than Keeley there. Keeley's bike just seemed to be a little bit slack on the uptake. All right, I'll take it back then. What he lost there, he made up at the other end of the straight.
Yeah, difficult to see any place where there's a definite advantage between those two. We can see the Honda and Slight off and running to first place.
Deary me, I'm in a sweat, Jules.
Oh, it's down to the wire this. All of the British fans hoping that Carl Fogarty hangs on to it, and that, well, you don't begrudge Frankie third by any manner of means. It's been a brilliant ride.
Well, the tickets to next weekend in Assen have been booked as Carl Fogarty looks round at Keeley, and we come on to the start of the final lap then. Aaron Slight is going to win this, barring a major mistake and another shot of real bad luck, and it might be coming because there's back markers all over the place. But number 2, Carl Fogarty, has Keeley riding his slipstream. These back markers could be critical. They're going to take the eye of Carl Fogarty. Oh, dear me. And they come threefold. Here comes Keeley. Keeley into the slipstream. Who's it going to be? Here comes Keeley. Keeley looking for the inside, but Carl holds it. So that is where the ramming incident with John Kaczynski came, not the place before that you mentioned.
Good point, Keith.
There is Carl Fogarty in second place. It is Aaron Slight through the back markers, carving through them now. So he's clear. Now, the back markers will realise that fast guys are coming. Fogarty gets it.
Good move.
Oh, so does Keeley. Keeley goes through too. Oh, dear me, this really is going to be very, very close into the line. I can't make a call at where Keeley might try and make a pass. If he does, it's going to be desperate.
He's looking on the inside
here. He's not going to make it, though.
Nose off.
Right, that could be it.
Right, yes, he's going to take a mistake, I think, for one of these two to settle it. Carl is going to have to make a mistake.
Oh, coming down into this left-hander. Aaron Slight we're looking at. Foggy's held it.
Foggy has held it.
He hasn't. Oh,
He has.
you know. Another look.
Oh,
Oh, here comes Keely, dearie me. Down into the braking area now. Keely's going to go through, but Carl's going to have to fight back at him.
Good move from
one
Frankie.
more place then. Here he goes. Good drive for Carl. Up the
Come on,
inside.
Carl.
He's not going to do it.
No, I think Frankie's judged it perfectly.
That was the place that I thought he might have done it, but no, it's going to be over the line. Keely takes second, Fogarty takes third, but Aaron Slight takes the race win. So Slighty celebrates. Well, Carl Fogarty, he was up against a man possessed with that second place. Pier Francesco Keely really rode a very, very good race. And of course, those two are very good friends. They're not going to fall out over that. It was a very clean manoeuvre from Pier Francesco Keely.
And Carl had done the same to him, of course.
And perhaps not quite so tidily.
Yeah, yes, and it was a great move, a real craftsman's move from Frankie Keely, who set a new lap record, but the man who won and who's done his championship chances a whole load of good is this man, 1-1-1, the Flying Kiwi, Aaron Slight on the Castrol Honda.